is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will be first on the attack. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Morris. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And the Cavaliers will have it first and 10. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I love that play call defensively because it's third and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it, so why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They feed him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. There's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Grabbed in the middle. It's White.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone replay, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got it on the run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll do it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Goes to the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
The Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, what a cut! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the sticks. It's White. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's White. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Robinson. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. But this guy can make some plays.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Slithers into space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Back to pass, it's Morris. Caught near the sticks, it's Courtney. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Power football with the run. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
The Noles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Got the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air, it's Morris. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's decision time now, because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback, if he has to throw it here, to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. At That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
And an awesome job there by the offense, picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it! Touchdown, Florida State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Pulls it in, it's Courtney. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to put picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
That makes the score Florida State 35, Virginia 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.